Have you ever wondered how to survive a plane crash? Well, today we're going to find out. Welcome to my channel. I'm your host. Every week we take an in-depth look at all aspects of general aviation, discuss the latest news, and even take you along on accident investigations. And today we're going to find out just how to survive a plane crash. So when it comes to surviving a plane crash, it's all about preparation. You need to make sure that you have a plan, and you need to make sure that you have the right mindset. First, you need to make sure that you have a plan. This means having a survival kit with you at all times. Your survival kit needs to have a few key items. First, you need to have a signaling device like a flare gun or a mirror, so that you can signal for help if you're stranded in the wilderness. Second, you need to have a shelter half or a tarp. This is so that you can stay dry and warm if you're stranded in the elements. Third, you need to have a first aid kit, and this should have items like bandages, antiseptics, and pain relievers. If you're the only survivor, you may need to tend to your own wounds. Fourth, you need to have food and water. And this is so that you don't get hungry or thirsty while you're waiting for rescue. Make sure that you have enough food for at least 3 days and water for at least 3 days as well. Finally, you need to have a fire starter. This is so that you can start a fire if you need to keep warm or cook food. Simple ferrocerium will work perfectly for this. Now, after you have your survival kit, you need to make sure that you know how to use the items in it. This means knowing how to start a fire with a ferrocerium, how to use a flare gun, and how to signal for help with a mirror. You also need to know how to use any medications that are in your first aid kit. Next, you need to make sure that you have the right mindset. When it comes to surviving a plane crash, your mindset is everything. You need to be calm, and you need to be in control of your emotions. If you're calm and in control, you're more likely to think clearly and make good decisions. You also need to be positive and believe that you will survive. A positive attitude can make all the difference in a survival situation. Finally, you need to be prepared to face your fears. When you're in a survival situation, you're going to be scared. There's no doubt about it. But you need to put your fear aside and focus on the task at hand. Fear is going to keep you from thinking clearly and making good decisions. So there you have it. That's how to survive a plane crash. Just make sure that you have a plan, you have the right mindset, and you're prepared to face your fears. Now it's time for you to chime in. What's your best tip for surviving a plane crash? Leave your comments below. And as always, if you found this video helpful, please subscribe and like the video.